Hello and welcome back to another Final Table commentary. If at any point in time you find yourself not caring for the commentary, there'll be a link in the description down below to the video and KalipokerTV poker replays, so you can go check out some action and some silence. With that being said, today we got, oh my lord, we've got Super Tuesday from May the 6th. Pads opens up Ace Queen, bankroller rips in King 7 suited, gets called. Any clubs dealer? No, but a jack would do. 9 on the river, bankroller is swiftly Gonzo Alonso, and Pads wins a huge pot. Holy shit, what a way to start the final table. We got Sunny with a king and a 9, Lena, Stupid French, Grozorg, Assel, Billabong, and Aurora. Holy shit, so Pads has 136 blinds, Lena with 105. Assel's sitting out, but then they're swiftly back. We are in the money. We've got, what, $2,500 locked up now that we lost a body. About 19 grand for the victory. Lena with Queen 8 suited opens the button. Stupid French with about 24 blinds in the small. Thinking 3-bet here. Are we just going to grip it and rip it? No, we're going to go for a smaller 3-bet to about 6 blinds. Likely to take the pot down here. No, Lena calls. Queen on the flop. Bad news for Lena. Both players with top pair. Stupid French with top pair, top kicker, nut flush draw. Stupid French will sneakily check it on over on the flop here. Elena will bet 3 blinds. Stupid French not folding, of course. Might just check raise jam. No, we call. We make the nut flush on the turn. Does Elena slow down? 20 blinds in the middle, 15 behind. Nah, Elena grips it, rips it. Snap call by the nuts. I guess there's a straight flush or two out there. My apologies. Looks like the third nut flush. I guess you're blocking the ace deuce straight flush. So is it the second nut flush? I guess so. Anyways, we move along. Grozorg with a 10 and a 10. Assel with ace queen in the big blind. Grozorg limps. Assel will come in for a little raise, maybe 3.5 blinds. Sometimes the elected size is 3. 3.5. Assel makes it. Does Grozorg 3-bet now or just play call? We are playing about 5 blinds deeper, so we get a queen 9-2 flop, top pair, top kicker for Assel. Not a horrific board for 10-10. 1 over card. You got some backdoor straight draw or 2. Assel bets 2.6 blinds, gets a call, 8 on the turn. Grozorg picks up a straight draw to the jack. If I'm Assel, I go big here. Assel actually doesn't go too big, about 9 blinds into 13. Jack 10 does get there. Assel's still trying to get value. From worse pairs, of course. Get a call by the 10s once again. 7 on the river goes check. Ace Queen takes 30 blinds. King 4 suited for Pads off the big stack. Early position. We're thinking about an open. Assel in the small with ace 10 suited. 73 blinds for him. Billabong in the big with the jack 7-0. Sees a call from the small. Billabong folds 8-7-2 flop. Pads bets 1.5 blinds. Little C bet and they take the pot down. Aurora with the queen jack in the big blind. Doesn't look like they're going to get a whole lot of action here. Grozorg with 9-8-0 will let that go from the cutoff. 10-2 suited for Assel. On the button, thinking about an open. Personally, I fold. We do got the big stack. Assel finds the open 2.1 blinds to go. Aurora likely to call. We'll see 3 cards dealer. However, Aurora goes in the tinker. Almost reaches the tie bank before they hit the call button. Jack 7-3 flop. Top pair for Aurora with the backdoor flush draw. Assel with the backdoor straight draw. They're going to go for a C bet about a third. Aurora calls, queen on the turn, top 2 pair has the board locked up. 22 blinds behind, 9.5 in the middle. Asshole fires away 6.5 blinds to go. Does Aurora play it sneaky or rip it all in on the turn here? There's plenty of straight draws and flush draws. Aurora goes in the tank. They play call, ace on the river. King 10 makes a straight. Asshole does block that. The bet will not get through, but they might still put the pressure on Aurora here. I think now that we got here to the river, Asshole just has to rip her in. Still will have ace queen, ace jack. Aurora snap calls and wins a big stack, 54 blinds. They take the pot down and get a king and a jack. In the small, we get an open from the 6-6 for Stupid French. Billabong with an ace and a 9. 13.5 blinds might just find the fold. Yeah, folds around the pads in the big with a jack and a 5. There's plenty of chips, but a shit holding you. They'll just let it go. Ace queen, Lena will open up under the gun. Billabong with a playable 9-10 doesn't have the chips. Sunny in the big blind with the 3 and the 4. They are suited and booted. They find the call. Jack, jack, 3 flop goes check, bet, call. We're off to the turn. 1.5 blind bet by Lena. Sunny could always check raise, I do suppose. Make it like 4 blinds to go. 3.7. Lena swiftly calls. Backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, 2 overcards, 7 of clubs on the turn. Does Sunny yoink it in now? Flush does complete. That 3 could be best. Sunny goes in the tank. They check it on over. Lena checks it back and makes top pair with the ace of spades on the river. Sunny tanks and checks. Lena just checks it on back and will scoop the 13.5 blinds in the middle. King jack for Stupid French will open it on up under the gun. Ace deuce suited, Billabong, another playable holding. Again, does not have the chips, has to let it go. Doesn't look like anybody has a playable holding here. 3-5 for Lena in the big. Will complete the big blind. 7-6-3 flop goes the lead. I don't know. 2 overs, backdoor flush draw. Stupid French goes in the tinker. Small lead, about a third pot. They play call, queen on the turn. Lena checks bottom pair with the straight draw to the 4. Stupid French, she's a Broadway card, but the wrong variety. They'll still go for about a half pot size bet here. Lena quickly calls jack on the river, goes check, check, and Stupid French takes down the 18 blinds in the middle. Unless he goes for a sneaky, sneaky value bet here. Again, 18 blinds in the middle. Yeah, Stupid French does just check it back and they take it. Blinds go up. Queen 10 suited for pads. Ace 3 suited for Billabong and 10.5 blinds might rip it in. Take it down pre-flop. But they go for a min raise. Whoa. Min raise. Pads will call. Lena with king 8 will get out of there. Stupid French 3-6 of hearts will call. We get a jack 8 4 flop. Pads with a straight draw to the 9. Stupid French with a backdoor straight draw or 2. Billabong makes top pair on the ace turn. They'll rip it all in, a little bit over pot, and take it on down as Stupid French has nothing. Aces for Lena. Ace king for Asshole. Oh no, 2 kings being folded. Asshole's in some real trouble here. Pats could even go for a 3-bet with the king 8 suited. No, we just land on the call option. Lena will come in for a 3-bet. They make it 8.5 blinds to go. Asshole likely to yoink get in here for about 35 blinds. Pads will get the heck out of there. Lena will snap call. We do get a 4-bet to 22 blinds instead of the all-in size, but this will effectively still play out the same. Lena rips. Asshole calls with about 6.5%. They're going to need a lot of help, and no more kings with the king on the turn. That's all of them. No chop outs, just like that. Lena knocks Asshole out in 8th at $2,500 for their efforts, and Lena has a big stack with 102 blinds. Pads with the 7 deuces, thinking about nothing here. I'll let that one go. Ace 4 for Grozorg, might rip it in. Billabong with a couple of 5s in the big. Will snap, fold, bad timing. Bad timing to fold the 5-5. We do got Sunny there with 7 blinds, 6.5 or so. Could look to make about $1,000. Billabong says, yeah, I'll just fold and wait for a better spot. King 10 for Elena will open it up. King 7 for Aurora in the big blind is suited. We'll likely see a flop here, dealer. 3-bet would be cool. No, we just play call like a reasonable human being. 8-5-4 flop goes check. Lena checks it back, 7 on the turn, puts a 1-liner to a 6 on the rainbow board. Lena with king high. No draw. Aurora checks over the pair of 7s. Turn goes check, check, another 7 for Aurora. Billabong disconnected. And the back. Aurora likely to lead out here. They go big 4.4 blinds. Again, Lena with king high will get the hell out of there. E7, Lena might just let her go, and that they do. Grozorg with the ace and the 10 will open it up. About 32 blinds for him. Pads with the queen 2 in the big. Lets it go. Jack 8 for Sunny in the big blind. Pads with ace 10 in the small is suited. We'll fold around to Pads who will rip it in. And Sunny's going to be in a weird spot where you are actually ahead of some holdings here with the Jack high. You might look for a better spot, although you are a little connected. Jack 8 for Sunny does hit the muck. Ace 6 for Stupid French under the gun. We'll just find the fold. Lena with the Jack 10 in the big blind. We'll see an open by Pads with 9-5 suited on the button. No. Pads just lets her go. The suited connected holding. Sunny with 10-3 in the small will fold, and Lena gets a walk. Ace Queen for Lena. Stupid French with ace 10 in the big blind. Pads with Jack 8 suited. I'll raise it on up. Lena with ace queen again in the small will call. Stupid French ace 10 in the big. They play call ace queen 8 flop. Top 2 for Lena. Top pair for Stupid French with a backdoor royal flush draw. Pads with bottom pair. Backdoor straight draw. Makes 2 pairs on the Jack turn. Lena leads out 2.3 blinds into 7. Stupid French with top pair. Straight draw to the 9 or king. We'll play call. Pads hopefully doesn't get into too much trouble here looking for a Jack or an 8. They do get into a little trouble making it 14 blinds to go. Lena snap calls. Stupid French will probably get the hell out of there now. 2 pair versus 2 pair First top pair with a straight draw. Stupid French folds. 6 on the river. 36 blinds in the middle. Almost 37. Hopefully Pads just checks it back. Nicely done. Lena will take it with top 2. King Jack suited for Billabong. Just gonna let that one go under the gun. 9-10 for Elena on the button. Grosark with 8-8 in the big. Elena will open up the 9-10 playable holding. 8-8 likely to call the big blind. We'll see 3 cards. A 3-bet would be cool here. Although Sunny has 4 blinds, Billabong on 13, I don't necessarily expect it. Grosark goes in the tank, so maybe it is coming in here. I'm just wondering, do we do anything other than rip it all in? No, we just rip it in. And Grosark takes it down prey. Not much doing here. Jack 6 for Stupid French on the button. We'll fold Grosark with a 3 and a 2 in the small. I'll just walk out Billabong. 2 swift folds. Grosark with an ace and a 9. Lena's out of there. Stupid French with the 10-4. Will fold. Queen 7 for Aurora in the big blind. Gonna call the 2.2 blind open. Dealer, you know the deal. Throw down 3 cards. Jack 9, 3, 2 hearts. Aurora with the flush draw. Middle pair for Grosark with the backdoor nut flush draw. Oh, flop goes check, check, ace on the turn. 2 pairs now for Grosark. No extra equity for Aurora, so they don't want to see a huge bet. Might find the call still playing about 35 blinds deep. Or 35 blinds behind, sorry. Grosark will bet 3.5 into almost 6. Aurora will see a river card, the deuce of spades, so the flush draw bricks. Grosark will go for some more value as only 4 or 5 gets there. Grosark bets full pot and Aurora swiftly folds the queen high. King Jack suited for Sunny. Hopefully they rip it all in here. Be interesting to see some of these players' decisions. Lena with King 9 suited sees the jam for 4 bigs. Grosark with Ace 8 suited. Lena folds. Grosark does call here and he does dominate the clubs. We're gonna look for a king or a jack or some straight help. Pads with 2-3 will fold the big and we both flop the flush. Backdoor straight flush draw for Sunny does not come in on the turn. 10 blinds will slide over to Grosark and we lose another body. Sunny gets about $3,300 and just like that, Billabong does get another ladder. Hanging out with 14 bigs. Grosark with Ace 10 will open it up. King Jack will call the big blind for Lena. King 9 8 flop goes check. Weird spot for Grosark. Little backdoor straight draw 2 or 3. I'll go for a standard c-bet. Get a quick call by the King Jack. Ace of clubs on the turn brings in the flush draw for Lena, although it's an overcard. Grosark will check back top pair and an 8 on the river. Pair in the board, check down pot. Ace 10 will take it. Queen 10 suited for Billabong. Off 13.5 blinds, just finds the fold. Jack 2 for Elena, gonna walk out Stupid French. Ace 10 for Aurora. Suited and booted, 37 blinds, we'll open it on up. Ace 9 for Pads. Just gonna get the hell out of there. Grosark with King Queen in the big blind. Likely to play call. A 3-bet is cool too though. They land on the call. Ace King 10 flop 2 hearts for Grosark with a straight draw to the jack. Middle pair backdoor royal draw. Aurora with top and bottom pair, backdoor royal draw themselves. They bet 2 blinds. Grozarg will find the call. We'll see a turn. 4 of spades. No help for the king queen. Looking for one of the two remaining kings. Looking for one of the 2 kings. Aurora with top pair and a middle pair of 10s in there. I'll bet 7 blinds and a 9 and a quarter. Hopefully Grozarg just lets her go. There's plenty of flush draws and whatnot. 6 of hearts on the river completes the front door flush. 23 blinds in the middle. Does Grozarg lead jam? He does find the lead jam. Ripping the flush. 26 blinds behind. 23 in the middle. Grozarg donk jams. Aurora with 2 pairs says, what do I do? Queen Jack wouldn't do this, but obviously the front door flush draw would. There is some missed spade draws. It's really just gonna be hearts. So what sort of heart combos? There's still like what, like Queen 9 or any Queen X, sorry, that's heart suited. Jacks that are suited to the hearts. Is there ever going to be some sort of like 9-8 suited? He is in the big blind, so he's going to have a lot of the low suited connected stuff. But you can cut out like 7-6, 8-6, 9-6. Some of the 6X, obviously. Aurora goes deep in the tank. Personally, I think I find the fold. Hopefully Aurora can sniff this one out. They do not. They as well land on the fold option. Says 2 pair is no good. Grozarg takes a big pot, 55 blinds. Blinds do go up. Pads with ace 8 suited will take it down pre. Ace 10 for Elena. We'll open it on up. Yeah, looks like they'll just get it through pre. 6-6 for Grozarg. Opening it up, Billabong with the ace 3 suited, 9 blinds, hopefully just folds. Good stuff. And Grozarg gets it through pre. Couple queen 2s hit the muck, Billabong also out of there, Aurora gone, ace 3 for pads, 2 big stacks. Lena with queen 8 in the big blind will probably get, what, a limp? A check. Limp and a check, and we see, no, a limp and a raise to 4 blinds. Lena bumps it up. If pads finds a 3-bet, that'd be super cool here. Make it like 12. Do we go smaller? I don't know, but pads is thinking about it. They make it 21 blinds to go, and pads takes it down instantly. 4-3 for Lena in the small. Stupid friends with an ace in the big will get a walk. King queen for Aurora. Gonna open it up and not much behind. Ace 7 for pads, probably hitting the muck. A 3-bet is cool. Pads is out of there. Queen 6 for Grozarg in the big blind. Folding. Queen 10 suited for Grozarg, likely just gonna rip and take it down pre from the small. All in play and take it down pre. Ace and a 3. Grozarg will open up from the button. 9-9 for Billabong in the small with 7.5 blinds. Ripping it in. Oh, we call from the small off like 7 blinds. Almost 8 blinds. We call from the small king queen 5 flop. Grozarg with the backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw. We'll check it back 4 on the turn. Stack to pot ratio is 1-1. Billabong checks it on over. What a weird spot calling it pre. 9-9, likely just to rip it in. Grozark with the straight draw to the deuce will rip it all in. Got a call by the nines. Ace or two. No, we find another 9. Billabong doesn't get bummed or doesn't get bought off the pot. 17 blinds now for Billabong. Stupid French with a couple of 7s. Gonna find the fold as Lena opens up queen 10 under the gun. Deuce deuce for pads in the big blind. They play call 5-5-4 flop. Goes check check king on the turn. Goes check. Bet. Big bet. Half pot. Pads with the ducks. Nice call by pads, however there's a 10 on the river. Lena makes middle pair, or second pair, sorry. 11 blinds will slide their way. Pads checks it on over with the ducks. Lena checks it back and scoops the pot. Not too much doing here. Grozark with the queen 8 suited. We'll just find the fold. Pads with the queen 3 in the small. 73 blinds deep. Lena with king 6 in the big blind will just get a walk. Not much doing here neither. Lena with ace 5 in the small blind. Stupid French with the 9-5 suited in the big. Lena swiftly raises to 3.5 blinds. Stupid French is going to think about a call here. We'll see if they find it. 2.5 into a pot of 7 3/4. They do find the call. 9-7-4 flop. 9-7-4. 1 spade for Stupid French. Top pair. Backdoor straight draw for both players. Lena with a backdoor diamond draw as well. Ace high, no good. Sees the 2 blind bet. Swiftly calls. Queen of diamonds on the turn. 12 blinds in the middle. Stupid French might check this one back on the turn here. See a free 6 of hearts. Lena checks over the ace high. If I'm Stupid French, I just check it back and take the pot down. Stupid French is going to go in the tank and think about a value bet. 12 blinds in the middle, 28 behind. Oh, we think and check it back. Stupid French up to 40 bigs. Ace Queen for Billabong off 17 will open it on up. Open rip. Open rip 17 blinds. Ace Queen will take it down pre. Eight 7 for pads. I don't know why I thought he's going to play it from early position. We are 6-handed, so maybe so. Not this time though. 6-8 for Grozark. We'll raise to about 3 blinds and take it down pre. Queen Jack for pads. We'll open under the gun. 5-5 for Aurora in the big. Stupid French with an ace 8 suited. Grozark with 9-9. Stupid French will call. 50 blinds effective with pads. Grozark will call the 9s. 5s for Aurora in the big. I think we just call. See a flop. 6-3-2. 2 hearts for Stupid French. Grozark's 9s are best. Aurora has a straight draw to the 4. Pads with the backdoor flush draw. 2 overcards. Continues to tell the story with a 12 blind bet. What even happens here? Does Stupid French rip? Grozark folds. Aurora folds. Pads folds. Stupid French takes the pot down. What a big bet by pads. Effectively says we're getting this all in on the flop. Stupid French does rip it in for 37. 25 more to call into a pot of about 84 or something. Pad's got himself into a real pickle here, and they will just let go of the Queen Jack-O. Stupid French now in second place. They'll raise the 2 blinds with the 6-5 suited. Grosarg with Jack-10 suited. Play call. King 10-0 for Pads in the big blind. Getting the hell out of there. 9-6-3 flop. 1 club for Grosarg. Stupid French with middle pair. 3 in a row. Grosarg does have some raising properties here. 3 in a row. Backdoor flush draw. They find the call ace of clubs on the turn. So no straight draw, but a flush draw for Grosarg, and a jack and a 10 will also take the pot down. 10 blinds in the middle. Stupid French. What do? We bet another 8 blinds. We bet another 8 blinds. Doesn't size up. No river jam. Grosarg calls 6 on the river. 26 blinds in the middle. Jack high versus 3 of a kind. This is a pretty boring river. Unless Stupid French checks. Or bet 10% or something dumb. Stupid French deep in the tank here. We'll bet 14 blinds and Grosarg snap folds. Just like that, Stupid French has 73 blinds. That's a hell of a lot of blinds, yo. 10-2 for Elena will get a walk. Ace 10 for Elena in this small. Grosarg with ace 3 suited will open it on up under the gun. Elena will 3-bet to 7.5 blinds and take the pot down. 5-5 for Elena. Ace 9 for Stupid French. In the small blind, Elena opens the button. 3-bet is cool. A call is also a play. A fold is boring news. Stupid French goes in the tank. It smells like a 3-bet. 10.5 blinds to go. Quick call by Elena. Ace, ace, king flop. All Stupid French. 23 blinds will slide their way as they go for a c-bet here. Do we ever check it and play sneaky? No, we bet 3.5 blinds though. And Lena gets out of there. Ace 5 for Pads. Ace Queen for Stupid French. Lena with 6-5 suited will open it on up from the cutoff. Stupid French now in first place. 73 blinds. Calls from the button. Grosarg out of there. Billabong out of there. King 7, 10 flop. Lena with 3 in a row. Backdoor flush draw. Checks it on over. Stupid French with a straight draw to the jack. Bets 2.5 blinds. Lena smelling. Thinking check raise. Gets the hell out of there. Stupid French will take it down with the ace high. Ace 10 for Pads. We'll raise and take it down pretty. Got a couple ace 9s in the blinds. Aurora has the diamonds. See a couple of those being folded. We'll get this all in pre-flop. Ace 9 versus ace 9. We'll see if anybody makes a flush. Aurora rips. Pads will call. 5 cards dealer. Ooh, a heart will give Pads the pot. Jack off hearts on the turn. Aurora is Gonzo Alonzo. Pads will take down about a 20 blind pot. 6th place for Aurora. Ace Queen for Grosarg will open it on up. Stupid French with the King 5 suited in the big blind. We get a Queen 10-10 flop. Top pair, top kicker will go for a c-bet. Probably pretty small. Oh, we check it back. Ace on the turn. Straight draw to the jack for Stupid French. Stupid French goes in the tank. Grosarg with top 2 pairs on the paired board. Overbet by Stupid French. 7 blinds to go. Sizes up the river jam. Grosarg calls 9 on the river. 17 blinds behind, 19 in the middle. Diamonds get there. We get a 5, almost 6 blind bet into 19. If I'm Grosarg, I just snap call. They could always rip for value. Whoa! Ace Queen hits the muck. Grosarg lets it go. 16 blinds for Grosarg. 1 in the middle. Stupid French up to 87. Holy shit, Ace Queen hits the muck. 10-8 suited for pads. We'll open it up. King 5 suited for Elena. We get a 7-5-3 flop. Flop goes check, bet, raise. Do it, lane or pads, do it. And we get about 7 blinds to go. Now they call Queen of Diamonds on the turn. Pretty boring card. 10 blinds. In the middle goes check, check on the turn. 8 on the river goes check, check, and pads will take the small one. King, Queen for Stupid French. I'll open the button. Open rip, in fact, for 16 blinds effective with Grosarg, and they take it down pre. Queen 8, Stupid French is right back in there. Pads with the King 2 and the big, we'll let that go. Ace 9 for Grosarg. 15 blinds, looks like an open. Do we open rip though? We do open rip 15 blinds and we take it down pre. Ace 8 for Grosarg will come in for the open. This is Stupid French with the Queen 5, in the big blind. Getting the hell out of there. Grosarg takes another one down pre, almost up to 20 blinds. King 9 for pads will open Lena with King 10-0. Finds a swift 3 bet to 6.5 blinds. Stupid French will fold the suited connected holding. Grosarg folds the ace. Pads with the King 9 from the cutoff. Getting the heck out of there as well. Lena takes it down pre. Ace Queen pads is right back in there. Raising under the gun 5-handed. No playable holding for their opponents though. Lena tinks, gets out of there. And everybody else folds. 3-3 for Lena. 9-10 suited for Stupid French. We get an open. 3 bets are awesome. Stupid French finds the call. Queen 7 for pads and the big folds. King 10-8 flop goes check. Check. 6.5 blinds in the middle. Stupid French will bet 2.7 and take the pot down. Ooh, couple playable holdings. Stupid French, Ace 10, Grosarg with King Jack will fold Lena with Ace Queen in the big blind. Ace Queen will call. 5-5-4 flop goes check, bet, call. We're off to the turn. Got plenty of chop outs. King on the turn. Not quite a chop. 6 on the river. We do not chop. Lena will take it with the Ace Queen 7 blinds slide their way. Looks like we got a break. Oh boy, 6-6 for stupid French in the big blind. King Jack for pads on the button. King Jack opens, stupid French will call, we'll see 3 cards. Queen 8-2. 3 in a row for pads. 2 overs for stupid French's 6s. Flop goes check, check, jack on the turn. Pads checks back the turn. 4 on the river completes the flush. No club for either player. Stupid French will check. Pads will bet. Bet big. 4.75 blinds into 6. And 6s fold. Ace 3 for stupid French in the big blind. Or sorry, the small blind. 7-5 for Grosarg in the big. Stupid French might rip and take it down pre. Dippity doo do 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 do. That they do. (10-2) suited for Lena. I don't know why I thought they were playing. The most playable holding. Jack 8 will get a walk for Billabong. 8-8 Lena will open. King 4 suited for pads in the big blind. These two are pretty well tied up here. King Queen 4 flop. 2 diamonds for Lena, but not much doing. 2 pairs for pads. Sees a sizable bet out half pot. Pads will play raise or call. Make a boat on the turn. Locking up the board. Pads will check it on over to Lena, and they will check it on back. 3 on the river. Pads with the boat. Thinking, do I check raise? Do I lead out? He leads out small. Lena quickly calls with the 8s. Pad shows him the boat and takes down the pot. King for Grosarg. Might get a Billabong jam off 8 blinds. Ace 9-0. Maybe not. Grosarg will open up the kings, the 2 blinds. That's an easy call. Ace 9 does rip it in for Billabong. They're going to need a bunch of 9s or an ace dealer. Finds 1 9. A heart's no good. Ace of diamonds on the river. Just like that, Billabong scoops a nice pot. 18 blinds. Grosarg down to 7. Little Queen Jack action for Lena in the small blind. These 3 are playing quite deep. 75 blinds for pads. 60 for Lena. 87 for stupid French. Do Lena limps it in. Stupid French with the 4 and the 7. Raising it up. 6-4-3 flop. Good boards for stupid French's 4-7. They have middle pair, straight draw to the 5. They bet 2 blinds in position. Lena with the Queen Jack will fold. 7-5 for pads. 7-5 for pads. Raising the 3 blinds. Grosarg with the King 9 in the big. Lena with King Jack on the button calls. Grosarg will stick in there, remaining 5 or so blinds. Paz, I think, calls. Lena calls. We'll see 3 cards. We'll go from there, dealer. 10-9-3. Grosarg makes a pair of 9s. Lena with the spade draw. Jack is good. 7-5 just doesn't belong. Makes a pair of 5s on the turn. So 7 or 5, that's a known spade. Pads will find a way to scoop the pot. Lena again needs a spade or a jack. Jack of spades will do. 21 blinds will slide over to Lena. Hard to get value in Lena's shoes, but they still bet 6.5 blinds. Try to get called by the queen of spades. Maybe the 8 of spades as well. If pad checks raise somehow, that would be quite remarkable. They do go in the tank here. And they find the fold, of course. Lena takes down the pot, and we do lose Grozorg in the end. Very unfortunate happening with the king. And then the king-9 doesn't hold after making a pair of 9s on the flop there. Stupid French with queen-8 of spades, pads with king-9 of spades. Get a raise from the button and potentially a 3-bet from the big blind. Nah, pads call. It's king-7-2 flop. 5 blinds in the middle. Stupid French will bet about 1. Pads goes in the tank. Check raises to 2.8 blinds and takes the pot down. 6-10 for pads, 8-6 for Lena. These two pretty well tied up at about 62 blinds apiece. We get a limp and a raise to 4 blinds again. Last time pads raised the ace-3 to like 22 or something. This time they'll just get the hell out of there. Lena will take it down pre. King-Jack for Billabong. Now four-handed, they just find the fold off 15 blinds. Lena with ducks will limp it on in. Flop a boat, yo. Flopping a boat. Lena bets a blind. Stupid French with 3 in a row. Just gonna find the fold. Ace-7 for pads. Getting out of there from the cutoff. Stupid French with the 5-4 in the small. Raises to 2.5 blinds. 9-2 for Billabong will fold. 8-7 suited. Lena will open up. Ace-9 for Stupid French will call. We get a Jack-10 flop. 1 heart. Lena will bet their straight draw to the 9. Ace-high hits the muck. Queen-10. Stupid French will open. Pads with nothing. Lena with nothing. They both fold. 3 blinds slide over to Stupid French. And they get this king-queen suited, but nobody's got any cards to play with. Jack-5 for Lena in the small. Folds to them. They just fold as well. Again, nothing really doing here. Jack-7 for Lena will open the button and take it down pre. Jack-6 for Lena will get out of there. Stupid French with the king-7-0 will raise the button and take it down pre. Queen-10 for Lena. Pads with the king-2 in the big blind. Lena gets a walk. King-8 for pads on the button will raise and take it down pre. Billabong saying, why can't I get better cards here, dealer? King-8 will raise to 2.5 blinds, and the bet does get through. Ooh, Ace-Queen suited for pads. Well, he raised to 2 blinds this time. Ace-3 for Billabong. In the big blind rips it in. Swift call. We're looking for a 3 or some diamonds. We find a queen on the turn. The board is locked up for pads. Billabong is gone in 4th, and pads will scoop 23 blinds. We have 10.5 grand locked up. Pad says GG. Stupid French says GG. Only Lena stays quiet. 9-7-6 flop. Straight draw for pads. Top pair for Lena. Lena with top pair will bet 1.5 blinds. Pads calls. Jack on the turn. So we're looking for an 8 here, dealer. 10 would also get the job done. Elena bets 4 blinds, and that should take the pot down. Ace Jack suited for stupid French in the big. We are playing 70 blinds deep between these three. King 4 for Lena limps it in. Stupid French raises the 3.5 blinds, and the Ace Jack raise will get through pre-flop. King 9 for Lena will open it up. 7-6 suited for pads in the big blind. 3 bets to 8.5 bigs. Big 3 bet here. 4 bet to king from the King 9 to 17.5. 9 to call into a pot of like what, 36. Pads goes in the tank. Finds the call. 7 high board. 7-5-5. 3 in a row. Top pair. Pads checks it over. 36 blinds in the middle. 52 behind. Lena has 2 overs. Backdoor flush draw. Backdoor straight draw. They bet 7.5 blinds here. Pads is going nowhere, but how do we proceed? We call Queen of Hearts on the turn. No equity picked up for Lena. 51 blinds in the middle, 44 behind. Pads checks. Lena bets 10.5 bigs, leaving about 44 behind. Or sorry, 34 behind. I got no idea what to do here in Pads' shoes. They find the call deuce on the river. Does Lena rip it all in here? They do swiftly rip. What does Pads do with the pair of 7s, yo? They're gonna go in the tank anywho. Well, a little time to think this one through. Obviously, spades miss. You don't expect Lena to have no 6-8, no 6-9 bullshit, no straight draws that miss. So this is gonna be what? Not ace highs probably, but some sort of like king high, not queen high, because those would made a pair on the turn, of course. So some sort of like jack high. Could have like 8-9 suited. Huh. It's not easy to find too many bluffs here. Lena just has to pull the trigger on the 4-bet pre, small bet on the flop, small bet on the turn, rip it all in on the river. Pads goes deep in the tank. Is just a non-believer, not willing to fold the pair of 7s here. They do find the call. Lena's down to 1.5 blinds. Nice call by Pads with the pair of 7s. Just like that, Lena's pretty well dead. Has 7-3 in the big blind. Pads rips in the jack 5. We're looking for some 7s. Only a 7 dealer. We don't find it. Lena is gone in third and gets about 10.5 grand for their efforts. We got about a 4.5 grand ladder. 4.5 grand heads up battle. About 19 grand for the victory. Stupid French says GL. 5-4 sees a 10-8-3 flop. Pads has this big chip lead, about a 2-1 chip lead. Ace of Hearts on the turn. Stupid French picks up the heart draw. Do 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 buddy do 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 do. Stupid French bets 4 blinds. Pads with the king high. Pads with the king high goes in the tank. And gonna let it go. Do 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 do. 3-4 will raise the button. Queen 7 will call the big. We get a king queen 9 flop. Goes check. Bet. Call. We're off to the turn. No, it goes check, check. We're still off to the turn. We get a 10 of diamonds. Puts a one-liner to the jack out there. Pads will lead out 1.5 blinds and take the pot down. Queen 9, pads will raise to 2.5. Stupid French with the suited 10-4 in the big blind season. A7-3, flop 1 spade. Backdoor straight draws. Stupid French has check raising properties, but they're just gonna find the fold. Queen 9 will take the pot down. Ace King suited for pads will get a walk. Doopity doo. King 6 pads will open. Deuce deuce for Stupid French in the big. They play call. All pads is board. We get a King 6-4 flop. Goes check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Check, bet, fold, and we're moving along. Pads might go for a bigger bet here. No, we still go for the small bet. 1.3 blinds into 5 1/4. We get a call by the ducks. 9 on the turn. Completes the flush. Turn goes check, check. 6 on the river. Pads makes a boat. Stupid French has a pair of 2s. They lead out 1 blind. Pads might raise to like 8. Do we go bigger? We go smaller. 4 1/4. This is a very small bet, yo. Stupid French still finds the fold. Blinds go up. Queen Jack. Stupid French will raise up on 9-6 for pads. We'll call the big blind. We get a ace 8-7 flop. Interesting. Pads is open-ended. Stupid French in position will continue to tell the story and bet 1.4 blinds, and we get a check raise by the open ender, and pads should take it down on the flop. The Stupid French thinks about it for a second, but they get the heck out of there. 3-7 for pads. 3-7 for pads. We'll raise it on up. 6-5 suited for Stupid French in the big blind. 3 bets to 8 1/4. Pads will likely just get out of there. Queen 10. Stupid French will open. Queen 3 for pads. They call. We get a Jack 9-9 flop. Stupid French is open-ended. They bet 1 blind. Pads has the backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. No backdoor flush draw, sorry. Backdoor straight draw and overcard. Pads calls the flop. 8 on the turn. Pads leads out. 4.2 blinds. Stupid French makes the best straight. Pads is in a little trouble here. Stupid French might bump it up on the turn. Now we call ace on the river. 14 blinds in the middle. Pads checks it over. They're done with the pot. About 15 blinds will slide over to Stupid French. They bet full pot. Pads gives it a little tink over, but says I only have queen high. I have to let this go. Stupid French up to about 63 blinds gets an ace-4 suited. We'll open the button and take it down pre. Queen 6 for pads will raise and take it down. Ooh, queen for pads. Not much doing for Stupid French. The 6-10-0 will open. Pads will 3-bet. We'll see what size he goes for. 9.5 and takes it down. Doopity-doo. 9-7 will raise the button. King 6 will call the big. We get an ace king 5 flop. Pads goes for a c-bet. Stupid French will call. 6 on the turn. Interesting cards. 2 pair for Stupid French. Straight draw to the 8 for pads, who might go for a big bet here. They check it back. Jack on the river. Stupid French checks the 2 pairs. 9 high for pads. We'll check it on back, and about 8 blinds will slide over to Stupid French. Ace 10 suited for pads will get a walk. 9-7 versus Ace King. We'll get a raise and a 3-bet. Let's see what pads does against it. 8 3/4. Pad swiftly folds. 6-6 versus King 4 suited. Get a raise and a call, and 3 cards will be seen. No, we get a 3-bet to 9.5 blinds by the pocket pair of 6s. Stupid French goes in the tank. A 4-bet would be cool. Yes, it would. There's the 4-bet, 19 blinds to go. Makes it 2x the raise. Pads will 5-bet, yoink it in. 5-bet, yoink it in, and take it down pre. Ace 2 suited for pads will open it up. Stupid French with the 7-5 in the big blind. They play call. King 10-2 flop goes check, bet, fold. And we're moving along. Mm-hmm. 6-6 for Stupid French will open it up. Queen 9 for pads in the big blind. They play call. Queen 7-2 flop. Stupid French with a backdoor flush draw. Sees a king on the turn after checking back the flop. Pair of queens checks it down. Pair of 6s check it down. Pads takes a small one. 6-5 will open and flop quite well on the 8-7-3 flop. Straight draw to the 4 or 9. Pads will bet 2 blinds with the best of it with 6-5. Stupid French with a straight draw to the 4, or sorry, the 5. Has the 6-4. 6-4 will get out of there. Another queen for pads. Another open by Stupid French. Another 3-bet by pads. We'll see if he sizes down because we're only playing 40 blinds deep, and he does. Makes it 8 blinds to go. Pads gets it through. Jack 5 suited, 4-8 suited. We get an open and a call and a King 6-2 flop. Backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw for both players. 2 live cards. Jack high is best for pads. We get a 6 of hearts on the turn. So no flush draws, no straight draws for nobody. We will check this down to the river where we see the 10 of spades. Check, check. Pad scoops the 4 blinds in the middle. Ace 10. Stupid French will open. Pads with 10-6 in the big will call. We get a 9-5-4 flop. 9-5-4 flop goes check, check. King on the turn. Pads checks it over again with nothing. Queen on the river. Stupid French check back the king. River goes check, check. Stupid French takes a small pot. Queen deuce for pads will open. Stupid French with ace jack in the big blind. Thinking 3-bet here to about 8 blinds. Just rips it in for 37, and that will get the job done pre. King 10, Stupid French will open. 3-4 will call and flop open-ended once again. Top pair with a fair kicker for Stupid French. They bet about 3/4. Pads can't fold. It would be cool to see a check raise. They land on the call option. 9 of spades on the turn. 11 blinds in the middle, 35 behind. Stupid French will size up a bet here. Like, quite big, eh? Like 8 or something? 9? 9 is the size. And pads with 4 high, looking for a deuce or a 7, which could be dirty as it would put a 1-liner to the 8 out there. They rip it all in. Stupid French will surely call here. 80% for him. Queen on the river. King 10 holds up. 80 blinds for Stupid French, and we're pretty well tied up. Ace 3, pads will open. Jack 4 will call and make a pair of 4s. Pads with the straight draw to the 6 or 2. Backdoor club draw, the ace is also live. They bet big, 10 of clubs on the turn. Pads picking up the flush draw to go along with their straight draw. They overbet the turn, 16 blinds into 12. Stupid French will fold the pair of 4s. 7-9 will open the button. King 5 thinking 3-bet. No, swiftly calls instead. Jack 8-3 flop goes check check. Queen on the turn. Goes check bet. Fold call. What do we do, pads? We get out of there. 9 high with a straight draw to the 10 will take the pot down. Queen 2, pads will raise and take it down pre. 7-5 versus another strong pocket pair for pads, this time kings. Kings will 3-bet to 12.5 and take it down pre. King 4 versus ace queen. King 4 suited and in position. Get a raise and a 3-bet. A call would be cool. We do get the call. Queen 8-2 flop. 24 blinds in the middle. Stupid French with top pair, top kicker, backdoor, nut flush draw. Pads with the backdoor, second nut flush draw, backdoor, nothing else. An overcard with a king sees a 5 blind bet. This is small yo. Pads quickly calls 7 of spades on the turn. So we're looking for one of 2 kings, a heart or diamonds. Other than that, pads has no chance of winning the pot here. Stupid French will go for another bet, like 9 blinds or something. Maybe a bit bigger. 15 almost. And the bet will get through. 4-3 versus another pocket pair for pads. 10-10 this time. 10-10 will 3-bet and take it down pre. 6-5 or 6-5, we get an open and a call. We're off to the flop. Queen, Jack 4. Both players with backdoor heart draws. Stupid French has a better heart. Pads in position. We'll c-bet and take the pot down, however, so we don't even get to see the run out. 6-4 for pads gets a walk. Ace 6 will open. 9-4 will fold. Ace 7 versus 9-7, we get an open and a call, and we're off to the flop. King 8-3 goes check bet call. No, check check 3 on the turn. No equity picked up for either player. Ace 7 still best. Checks it on over. Stupid French will bet 1.5 blinds. Pads will call. 6 of clubs on the river completes the flush. Stupid French with 9 high and a flush blocker. Checks it down and 8 blinds will slide over to pads. Ace 7 versus 10-2. Pads will raise and take it down pretty. Blinds go up. 7-3, thinking about an open, does find it. 2.2 blinds to go. Pads with King 7 in the big blind is thinking 3-bet here. 3-bet. No, we call. Queen 9-9 flop. Flop goes check bet. Call. We're off to the turn. 1 blind bet by Stupid French. 8 on the turn. Turn goes check check. 6 of spades on the river. Stupid French has a weird little 7 of spades in their holding, blocking the straight flush. Pads will lead out 5 blinds with the king high, the best of it. Stupid French thinks about it for a second, but they do just fold the 7 high. King 7 for pads will flop a straight draw to the 4. Bingo. Stupid French with a straight draw to the 7 or deuce for a chop pot. Or the deuce wouldn't work, my apologies. Pads with a 7, they bet 2x pot and take it down. Queen 9 versus Jack 6, we get an open and a call and an ace queen 3 flop. All hearts goes check bet call. Far off to the turn. King of clubs. Stupid French does pick up a straight draw to the 10, doesn't find it on the 3 of diamonds river. River goes check, check, and Pats takes the pot, unless Stupid French wants to bluff here. Nope. 2-3, Pads will limp in. Ace 3 for Stupid French. They'll check it back. Ace 8, 7 flop. 2 diamonds for Pads. They bet 3 blinds over the pot just by a little bit. Stupid French will find the call. Jack of spades on the turn. 8 1/4 blinds in the middle. Pads has 3 high. Bets 11. Another overbet. Sizing up the river jam. If they want to take it, they'll be 40 blinds behind into a pot of 30. King on the river. Surely Pads just fires away. 30 blinds in the middle. 3 high versus a pair of aces on a scary board. Rip it in, Pads. No, they check it down. 30 blinds will slide over to Stupid French, and we're pretty well tied up again. 6-10 will open it up. 6-5 will play call. King 9-4 flop. Goes check, bet. Raise? Raise it is. 8.3 blinds to go, and the 3 in a row will take it down. King 9 for Pads. King 9 for Pads is suited and booted. Limps it in. Stupid French will raise it to the Jack 7 to 5.5 blinds. Pads quickly calls. We get a 7-2 flop. 11 blinds in the middle. Stupid French with top pair, backdoor flush draw. Pads with 2 over. Sees a small bet. Excuse me. Pads gets out of there. I guess considering the pot was like 11 blinds, the 4 blind bet was kind of big. So we move on along. Queen 7 for Stupid French will open. Pads will 3-bet the 10-9 suited and take it down. 10-7 for Pads will open. 6-6 for Stupid French will call. We get a Jack 8-2 flop. 1 diamond. Straight draw to the 9. Pads bets 2 blinds in position. Stupid French swiftly calls. Jack on the turn. Almost 10 blinds in the middle. Pads checks it down. 4 on the river. Stupid French will tink and bet half pot. Pads with the 10 high will get out of there. Queen 5 will open. Jack 6 will call. We get a king, queen 6 flop. Goes check, check, king on the turn. 5 1/4 blinds in the middle. Checks over to Stupid French. They check it down to the river. We get the 2 of spades. Stupid French should bet big here. 3 blinds. Quick call by the pair of 6s, and Stupid French will take it. King 9 will open. 8 Jack will call. We get a 5-3-2 flop. Both players got some straight potentials going on. Front door flush draw for Stupid French. 10 of hearts on the turn. Flop goes check, check, 5-3-2. Stupid French with a flush draw. Pads with a flush draw. Stupid French will overbet 7 3/4 into 5 1/4 on the turn here. Pads will call. 6 on the river. We brick. Jack high versus king high. Jack high versus king high. 20 blinds in the middle. Stupid French will bet about 7. king high, not doing too good here. Although it is the best holding, pads will get out of there. Excuse me. Queen 2 versus 8-2. We get a limp and a check and a king jack jack flop. 2 on the turn goes check. Bet, call, we're off to the river. Jack on the river, we are chopping the pot. River goes check check and we chop the pot. 10-9 will open. 5-2 will fold. King 6 versus King 9. We get an open and a 3-bet. And a 4-bet. No, but a call. 10-10 2 flop. 24 blinds in the middle. Pads is going to need a 6 or a bet to get through here. They bet 8 blinds. Sizing up the turn jam if they want it. Is King 9 somehow hang in there? They hang in there. 5 on the turn. Can you imagine pads rips? Stupid French somehow calls. There's another bet by pads about 14 blinds, leaving 23 behind. And Stupid French will get out of there. Pads takes down a nice pot and puts him back in first place. 8-10 will get a walk. Jack 7 for Stupid French. We'll open it on up. 6-10 will call. We get a Queen 7-5 flop. That'll pair for Stupid French. 3 in a row for pads. We'll get out of there. 6-5 pads opens. Queen 9 will call. We get a straight versus top pair. Pads will bet small. Stupid French might check raise. No, we just call. 3 on the turn is a brick. There's the flush draw. There's Jack 10 and 10-6. And of course this 6-5 pads overbets the turn here. 13 blinds into about 8. Stupid French will call. 4 on the river. Completes the flush. 33 blinds in the middle. Gonna slide pads this way. We'll see if you can get any more on top of it. They yoink it all in. All in is the play. The flush gets there. 3 hands, flop straights. There's some 2 pairs sets. Yeah, I think Stupid French can get away from this one, but they're a very competent player. Played a very strong game. Very nicely done. They find the fold on the river there. 6-6 versus 2-3. Pads will get a walk with the 6s. Ace deuce versus King 7. Got a raise and a call and a 9-5-4 flop. Goes check check. 10 on the turn. Goes check. Check. 9 on the river. Goes check check. Ace high will take it. Jack 5 will open. Ace 4 will 3-bet. No, we call. Ace high board though. Good news for pads. Stupid French with the backdoor straight draw. Sees a king on the turn. Not what he's looking for. Nope. Little pair of 5s on the river for Stupid French. We'll just check it down. Pads will take it with a pair of aces. King 5 for pads. 6-7 for Stupid French in the big blind. Sees the 2.2 blind open. Flops a pair of 6s. On the 8-6-3 flop goes check check. 8 on the turn. Stupid French will bet 3 blinds. Pads will just get out of there. Ace 7 will be an open. 8-10 will be a call. We'll see 3 cards. Queen 5-6 goes check check. 6 on the turn. Goes check check. Little flush draw for Stupid French. Sees a 3 of diamonds on the river. Ace high still good. Pads bets 4.5 blinds. Almost pot with the 10 high. Stupid French finds the call. Ace deuce open, 6-7 calls. We get a 10-9 3 flop. Goes check check 3 on the turn. Stupid French leads out and takes the pot down with 7 high. A little straight draw to the 8 in the club draw. Deuce 7 will open. 5-4 will defend. With a call. No, we 3-bet to 12 blinds with the 5-4-0 and we take it down pre. Ace Jack pads will open. Jack 9 suited for Stupid French. They play call. We get a 9-5-2 flop. Pads bets 3.5 blinds. Stupid French gonna hang in there. Plays call. 7 on the turn. 12 blinds in the middle. Check check on the 7 turn. 9 on the river. 3 of a kind for Stupid French. Stupid French will bet 9.5 blinds into the 12 in the middle. And pads will think there's a few missed straight draws like ace 4, ace 3, some sort of like 6, 10, 8, 10. Pads will find the call with the ace high and see the bad news. 3 of a kind for Stupid French will take it down. We're pretty well tied up once again. 7-2 versus 10-5. Oh, we get a limp and a check and we're off to the flop. Ace Queen 8 goes check check. 7 on the turn. Turn goes check check. 5 on the river. We'll check it down and pads will take it with the pair of 7s. 8-10 for pads. We'll raise it on up. Stupid French will call the king 9. King 8-7 flop. Both players with a pair and backdoor straight draw. Pads will bet 2 blinds in position. Stupid French will call. We'll see a turn or we'll check raise. We'll check raise to 6 blinds. We check raise to 6 blinds. Pads will think about it and get out of there. Ducks versus ace 7. 50 some blinds deep. Pads rips it all in. 57 blinds with the ducks. Stupid French somehow call with ace 7. Just a huge flip for the tournament. Stupid French has 10 seconds to think about this one. Why haven't they folded? I think we're going to have a big flip here, yo. There's the call. Big flip. Ace or a 7, but no, we got a duck on the flop. 7 means nothing. Pads takes it down with the pair of 2s. 115 blinds will slide his way. 8-7 with 8-7 for 10 blinds effective. They limp it in. Stupid French with the 9-2-0. Raises to 3 blinds. Eight, 7 for pads will call. We get a jack 3 flop. 6 1/4 in the middle. 7 behind. Interesting happening here. 1 blind bet by Stupid French. Pads thinks about it and finds the call with the 8 high backdoor flush draw. No pairs for nobody. 9 high versus 8 high. 8 blinds in the middle. 6 behind. Pads checks and makes a pair of 7s on the river. 6 blinds behind is Stupid French. Yoink it in. No, but they bet 2.2 blinds. Pads will find the call or rip it all in themselves and they take it down. Looks like we got a break with Stupid French with 3.66 blinds. Oh boy. GG, see you tomorrow. 10-10 rips it in. Pads calls with the 4 and the 3. Flopping the backdoor straight draw does not come on in on the turn. 7 blinds will slide over to Stupid French, who survives. 5-7 yoinks it in. Queen 8 calls. We see a 7 on the flop. We need a queen or an 8. We get another pair for pads. And that's the show, folks. The pads gets the job done. Scoops the 18 grand, 19 grand. But yikes, that's the end of the show. So if you made it all the way through, thanks for checking this bullshit out. Hopefully we'll see you in another video. Until then, adios amigos.